everyone, it's Christina and welcome to Royally Us. Let's get into our royal roundup of the week. Prince William and Princess Kate are responding to renewed attention surrounding Jeffrey Epstein as additional documents are released. In a statement, a spokesperson says the couple are deeply concerned by the continuing revelations and remain focused on the victims. King Charles also spoke out, saying the king has made clear in words and through unprecedented actions his profound concern at allegations which continue to come to light in respect of Mr. Mountbatten Windsor's conduct. While the specific claims in question are for Mr. Mountbatten Windsor to address, if we are approached by Thames Valley Police, we stand ready to support them as you would expect. As was previously stated, Their Majesty's thoughts and sympathies have been and remain with the victims of any and all forms of abuse. All right, well, in the midst of all this, Prince William traveled to Saudi Arabia for a solo 3-day royal trip, his first to the country. He was asked by the UK government to visit Saudi Arabia, a strategically and economically vital ally, to mark expanding trade, energy, and investment ties, and to reinforce nearly a century of diplomatic relations. He met with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and other officials. He visited a soccer event with some students, so it seems like he really had a wonderful trip, and he learned all about sustainability and conservation efforts. Well, circling back to Prince Andrew, he moved out of Royal Lodge after more than 2 decades, leaving Windsor property on February 2nd, and is temporarily staying on the Sandringham estate while renovations are completed on a permanent home. Andrew held a long-term lease through 2078 under a so-called peppercorn rent deal. With his departure, the Crown Estate will now pay him more than £500,000 plus annual compensation through 2028. All right, well, we sat down with royal expert Omid Scobie, who spoke to Us Weekly about the royals' response to the Epstein files. Take a look.
It's great that King Charles was willing to cooperate with the British authorities, but at the same time, it does raise, certainly some of these emails we've seen raises questions about who knew what when, and I don't necessarily mean the current senior royals, but I mean like which senior aides knew all along what was going on and turned a blind eye, because there was a lot more action and goings on than we ever thought. And you know, for those that tried to raise the alarm bells, members of the press, those who called for questions years ago, they often were met with criticism or told not to kind of meddle with things. The palace would never respond to any questions about Andrew.
Well, let's wrap it up with our fashion moment of the week, and Meghan Markle shared behind-the-scenes footage from her solo night out at the 15% Pledge Gala in Los Angeles on February 7th. The Duchess of Sussex arrived in a bespoke strapless gown by Harbison Studio to support the nonprofit's mission to promote equity for Black-owned businesses, posting clips from the carpet, mingling with attendees, and highlighting honoree Tina Knowles, who accepted the Trailblazer Award. Meghan attended the event without Prince Harry, but it looks like she had a fabulous evening, and I loved this dress. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, because that is it for this week's episode of Royally Us.